Hi everybody, welcome back to Rebellious Menstruation and another review. This review is on a Irish maker who was on Etsy called Handmade by Hedi. Okay, and I've got quite a few of her products and I've made quite a few orders. If you've seen my accessory stash video, you will know that I have some triangle pouches from her and some drying straps. But this is for the pad review. These are all cotton knit topped, and I'll work my way through the designs that we have. In most of her pads she'll have this wavy core stitching. This is obviously Harry Potter Marauder's map with matching sand coloured cam snaps and backed in fleece. It's an all-in-one with a hidden PUL core. I actually really do love her work, hence why I'm a frequent customer of hers. This is Hogwarts. These are both 8 inches cotton knit topped, fleece back, hidden PUL core. As you can see, she has the swirly stitching again. This one here is Ravenclaw. I am a Ravenclaw in case you haven't noticed. And I do have this design in a t-shirt. Will probably be matching in the future. I do have socks with Ravenclaw on them, and my water bottle on my desk at work is a Ravenclaw water bottle. This seemed to fit in very well with my Harry Potter aesthetic. And the fact that I'm House Ravenclaw. So this again, another 8-inch swirly stitching, fleece backed. Okay, this is Alice in Wonderland, cotton knit top, this blue fleece backed, these light baby blue cam snaps. I found with this one, and I don't know whether it's white or not, and because I used this one as a liner, and I'll probably use these ones as both liners and for spotting days, you know, at the start and end of my period. It's coming up actually this week, so I'll do a prep. I'll probably do a video on prepping for my period as well and what I take with me to work. However, you know, these are really good to wear as, and this one is really good to wear on liners because they're thick enough to actually catch anything that, you know, in case I start earlier than expected. And usually for my liners that I wear every day, I will wear a light over a liner just to give that added protection. But I do notice that with this one, it can get a little bit stained along this white bit in the middle. But that's okay, generally it comes out with a little bit of extra washing. Gorgeous print. Most people know these gorgeous dolls. Sand coloured cam snaps. Fleece on the back. If you've seen my other review videos, you'll know that this is not my only Doctor Who box. I ordered this inspired by obviously the fact that there's now Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor. I've probably posted this as a fluffy male opening, so you'll probably, if you've seen it, I'll probably go over why I ordered this one as well. This one came with the first 3 that you saw. This whole pile here are 8 inches cotton knit top, fleece back. This one is a 9-inch cotton topped, wavy lines, light blue cam snaps, and this fleece backed colour. As you can see, a bit of, you know, fleece does tend to pick up a lot of fluff and hair. This is another 9-inch cotton knit topped, wavy pink. That's kind of another thing, if you've noticed as we're going through this, she does match the top stitching and the core stitching to whichever pad she's doing. So this is this pink colour for My Little Ponies, it's this blue colour for Harry Potter, it's this white for Gorgeous, it's this white here for Alice in Wonderland. So you can see that she not only matches her cam snaps but matches her stitching, her thread stitching should I say. But yes, I've had this one for, this is probably one of my first orders from a Handmade by Hedi last year. It's held up really, really well. It does kind of really, really well on my 3rd or my 4th day, because my heaviest day is my 2nd day. But generally these 9 inches are for when I'm not bleeding as heavy, just because they tend to be that little bit shorter. So they give me that little bit extra length than an 8 inch, but not necessarily long enough for my heavier days. This is another 9 inch cotton knit topped, black cam snaps. Of course, a Wonder Woman. We all love Wonder Woman, and fleece backed, as you can tell. They snap up really, really easy. Snap up to a 2.5 inch gusset here. This is a Geisha print. Of course, I love this Geisha print. This is actually a 10 inch Geisha print. I do like this. It's very sweet. Again, this green stitching, wave stitching on top that matches the design of the pad. Her stitching is very consistent. As you can see all around this pad, it's very consistent on all of them. Green cam snaps. All of her work's delightful. I haven't hit a flaw in her sewing yet. I haven't hit a flaw in her pads. And again, they get, I've probably mentioned this before, and if you've watched my cleaning video, you would have seen that I soak them and for about 24 hours in 2 lots, and then they just get thrown in a normal wash with my clothes. So they don't get put in a lingerie bag, they don't get washed in a lingerie cycle or light cycle. They just get dumped into the washing machine, and this is still holding up really, really well. So these 3 are probably one of my oldest orders from Handmade by Hedi, and as you can see, they've held up really, really well. Of course, I'm a very big Stitch fan. I like Lilo and Stitch. So when I saw this one, this is an 11 inch heavy, so it was a bit thicker than the rest of her pads. If you see, this is against, I'm not sure how well you can see that. So this Geisha is a moderate, and this one here, this Lilo and Stitch, is heavy. So you can see them. Again, blue stitching, baby blue cam snaps are very well made. The stitching is consistent and even, and in this wavy pattern. Maybe this will be easier for people to kind of see. So not a ton of difference between them, but this one is significantly thicker. I know that some people do this. I don't really get it. It's not really a judge of how thick the pad is, or they do it this way. It's not really a great judge of how thick the pad is, because you can't really judge in these types of things how big my hand is, to be honest. So you're not really seeing a lot of butt. So hopefully that bit there, however, it's not massively thicker. Again, cotton knit topped, wimpo backed cam snaps in blue. Very well made, very well constructed, no issues with stitching. Snaps up pretty easy. I've probably mentioned other ones. This is quite a solid one, so the unsnapping and snapping is quite easy, as you can tell. With some pads that are very, very floppy and soft, I've actually ripped one of the can snaps before, just trying to get it to open, but you don't have that problem with pads that have much more of a solid core. So you can find Handmade by Hedi on Etsy. Her stuff is always pretty good. She has, as you can tell, very adorable prints. I'd ordered these earlier ones because of the prints, and of course I ordered this most recent pad, this one here, because of the print, and so these ones, you'll probably see my unboxing of these pads, and her stuff is fabulous. She's probably in my top 5 makers, along with Daisy and Bird at Calabear Creates, Go With Your Flow and Venus pads. So they're really in my top 5 just because they're always consistently a very great product. So, and they're always consistently well made, they're consistently well done. You can buy them and get a good quality product, you know, and a lot of these have held up for over, not so much these ones, but these ones down here have held up for over a year. So outside of that, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day. If you have any questions, ask below. My contact details on other social media are also in the comment section down below. Enjoy.